everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. I'm so happy to have you guys here today. Today is day 11 of Vlogmas. I have my granddaughter here with me today, so I'll be hanging out with her. And like I've said before, I don't film her a lot, so usually just the back of her. That's all you'll see of her. But so I might not get too much of my day today, but I'll film what I can, and I'm so happy that you guys are here to hang out with me. I'm gonna need plenty of this today. I'm sleepy. That's what I was gonna say. So much like Jinx again. Synchronization. The one explanation. You to be singing. Say goodbye. Pack the past. Sing. Well. Do. Better make you some pancakes, okay? Yes. Love you. Now it's lunchtime, and I decided to make pancakes, eggs, and then I'm going to cut up a plum. And so that's what we're going to have for lunch. it's much later in the day now. We've had our nap. My daughter-in-law has picked up my grandbaby, and so now I'm fixing dinner. Like I said, I don't film Carson a lot just because that's what her parents wish. So I'm making potato soup and cornbread for dinner, and it's quick and it's easy. All I'm doing is I peeled my potatoes, washed them, I'm cutting them in rounds, and then I'm going to put them in this magnificent kitchen tool where I chop them up to the perfect bite-sized piece of potato. So I'm going to get that in some water, and then I'll salt and pepper the water and put a stick of butter in. Let that come to a boil, get the potatoes tender, and then I'm going to add evaporated milk and some Velveeta cheese. This is my mom's recipe from when we were kids growing up. The only thing that I do different is I add the cheese. She didn't do that, but this is a really good recipe. And then for the cornbread, I usually will add diced up onion and some shredded cheese. I didn't do that on this night because I didn't feel like going downstairs to get the diced onion. So I just added a generous portion of onion powder to my cornmeal when I made that, and then this is what was for dinner. Good morning. It is the next morning. I did not get to close out last night's video. I didn't get to do a lot of what I wanted to do towards the end of last night's video. And let me explain. We got a phone call last night from my daughter. She was on her way to meet a friend, and they had an errand that they were going to run together. It was I don't know, 7:30 and 8 last night. She calls me crying and very scared, and I knew immediately, obviously. And she says, I'm driving down the interstate and I lost my brakes. Well, okay, that's very scary. So we jump up. Robbie hears her on my phone before I even have a chance to say anything to him. He could hear her. And we jump up and we get our shoes and coats on, and we go out the door. We're going to head to her. And I'm telling her, okay, put your hazards on, get in the emergency lane, pump your brakes. I forgot to tell her to put it in neutral, which, I'll remember that from now on. But I told her to pump her brakes and to try to lift slowly on the, the emergency brake. So she did all of that, and it slowed it down, and she was slowing down, but it didn't stop completely. So she jerked it up into park, which that jerked her into the steering wheel. So she hit the steering wheel with her chest. So all of this is happening, and I'm on the phone with her, and I am just begging the Lord, please don't let me hear her. Don't let her wreck, and please, I don't want to hear her wreck. And so we get to her. I called 911 while I was on the phone with her. I called 911 and I told them, it's at night. Her brakes went out. She finally got stopped. She had smoke coming out of her car, and she didn't know where that was coming from. And so she was on the interstate, standing on at nighttime off the interstate by herself. So anyway, we called 911 hoping that a police officer could get to her quickly, because it was going to take us a good 10, 15, 20 minutes, depending on traffic, to get to her. So when we get there, a friend of hers, the friend that she was supposed to meet, had beat us there. And then we got there, and then a little while later, the police officer got there. But she's safe. She's fine. It was a very scary thing. And she didn't sleep good last night, and neither did I. When I was trying to sleep, I was just thinking about the what ifs, and that's not something I should have been thinking about, because I did not sleep well. I was really afraid that I was going to hear her crash on the interstate, and thank God I didn't. He was definitely in my mind last night when I was thinking about all this stuff. And you can tell that I didn't sleep good, because my voice is tired, and it's always tired when I don't get enough rest. But I was picturing how God had her cuddled in next to him, and how he had this hand, and he was just keeping traffic away from her. And that was stuff that I was thinking about last night. And I am just so thankful and so grateful that the Lord spared her from something very bad that could have happened. Her car, we had to tow it, and going to get it looked at and see what happened. It was two things that took place. Her gas pedal stuck, and then when she tried to brake, it stuck. And so when she was trying to pump it, she couldn't really pump it because it was to the floor, and then her gas was still to the floor. It wouldn't decelerate, I guess, if that's a word. And so anyway, she finally got it slowed down enough and got it stopped on the side of the road, and we got to her, and she was, scared. It's a very scary thing. But she's fine now. Her friend picked her up and took her to work today. And so I didn't get much footage from last night. But today, I'm fixing to hop in the shower, and then you'll see today's stuff tomorrow. I have a lot of things going on, so be sure to tune in tomorrow. But I'm just so thankful and so grateful that nothing bad happened. God was truly with her. He was with all of us, because I don't know how I remained calm enough to tell her what to do. And, you know, I guess that mommy protector stuff just kicks in. But anyway, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe. Come back and hang out with us. We're still in the middle of Vlogmas, and we'll be doing this on through Christmas. And I'm not sure what all I will get into. I still have lots of baking to do. I still have candy to make. I still have tons of presents to wrap. And then a little bit of my everyday stuff. You know, I have to clean something every day. I don't have to, but I try to. And so there's still a lot to come. So I hope you guys will come back for that. So until next time, I will see you later.